This is my garage. You can't really tell how dark it is in here, I guess, because my camera's probably adjusting for the light. I do a lot of work over in this area and kind of over in this area, and it's always been dark. I have this light on the wall. I have a video about that, but I have this light on this arm on the wall that's been helping me out, especially when I'm working on my table here. But whenever I'm filming right here or filming on my CNC table, it's always kind of dark. So that light's been a big supplement. So I bought these LED lights. I bought 10 of them. I think they come out to about 12 bucks each, 5,000 lumens each. So this is about 50,000 lumens worth of lights. So I was thinking about putting these lights in this pattern on a ceiling in this section right here. I do some work over here because I use the floor for some bigger projects. I plan on putting 4 lights over here because this is where I do most of my work. And then I was thinking about putting 3 lights above this. It's always dark in this corner. I have to use that light all the time when I'm drilling to see what I'm doing. It doesn't look so bad right now, but that's what I need to do. And then I was not going to put anywhere where I'm currently standing. It's a little darker over here, but I'm not so concerned about that. I was originally going to take down these fluorescents, but I think I'm just going to keep them up. I'd rather have the light. So keep the fluorescents and the LEDs. Here's just some of that cable track to try to conceal those cables. Let's get a long distance shot. Wires. No wires. So I'll clean those up and try to clean up these others too. Here's my new lighting. I guess I could have ran rows or something like that, but I tried to concentrate the lights where I needed them. This one is above my CNC table. These two are to light up this area back here, which I use for my drill press mainly. I put 4 lights right above the table right here. This is where I do most of the work in my garage, and it's always been pretty dark, so that's one reason I have this light over here. And then I stuck 3 lights over here. I do some assembly here when I need, to assemble something larger. And I did not put anything back in this corner. So I have 10 lights in here for a total of 50,000 lumens, not counting the fluorescents that I still have. I have about a 400-foot garage. It's roughly 21 by 20 feet, minus a closet cut out there for our main entryway. And so roughly 400 square feet. These 10 lights light up the garage really well. I'm glad I left the fluorescents in because I prefer more light than less. Definitely need the 10 lights, I think, in this garage. And I do have a window over here, and I do have a source of light through these windows right here. Everything's over the years has been improving. But I'm definitely glad I got the 10 pack. I'll put a link for these down in the description. One thing I forgot to mention was my cable management. I have a cable management pack that I ordered. It comes with a 490 degrees, a T, and some other type of 90 degrees for like if you're going to go, down the edge of a wall, which I didn't end up using. I did use my T, I did use my 490 degrees. I did not use 90 degrees, you know, when connecting these lights because there's just not enough of them, but honestly, just throwing that up there to manage the cable has been fine. Now, because I did my lights the way I did them, I used a lot of cable management. And so I ended up ordering a second box in order to complete it. If you were to do this and maybe just do a few runs, I think one box would be sufficient. I went into this second box just these 2 strips. So that gives you an idea of how far those go. I think they're 2-foot lengths and there's like 6 of them that come in the box. And I just ran out because of the way I did my lights. So the camera does a good job of in low light situations, and so you'll have a hard time, you'll see the difference, but you'll have a hard time knowing what it looked like before. This is way brighter. This is almost like daylight in here. I like the color temperature. I was a little worried about it. I think it's a 5,000 Kelvin. And then it's 5,000 lumen bulbs each, so there's 10 of them. So 50,000 lumens plus my fluorescence. I always had this light right over here to help light up stuff, especially as it started getting dark, but I can see really well now. Even this corner is kind of lit up, and I don't even have lights back that far, so. So this is what I look like with the new lighting in the garage. You can see things pretty well. Hopefully you'll be able to see my work better that I work on, and hopefully I'll be able to see it better. I don't have a before shot of what it looked like, but trust me, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you notice some of them have been quite dark. This light, which I've actually replaced the halogen with this LED because the halogen burned out. This has always helped me to lighten up the area that I'm working on, especially in the evenings and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that with all of these lights here, that I'll be able to weld and do things without having to show additional light or my CNC work.